Well, that's simple. As Markiplier puts it, he just wants a big woman to crush his head between her thick thighs.
Even the developers were like, "What the hell did we cause?"
See,
They
most
were like,
people just
"Why do
want
people
big
want them to be
women with...
crushed by a big ginormous lady?" I was like, "Yo, listen, fam, settle down. Let your small nerd boner down. Let's calm down for a bit,
See, here's the thing.
bro."
The vast majority of the internet has this weird idea that if it's not a child or anime graphics in nature, they will loot it.
But they don't even
Dude,
have to, because the trailer did all that for them. They're like,
Dude, you
giant
have.
10-foot woman. I want that.
I
was
mean,
like,
here's the thing. With the Resident Evil The Village, I wasn't really paying attention to the woman or even any of the plot. I just was caught up in all the Return of the Chris posting.
I don't even know what the fuck that is, but okay.
And at
Chris
first,
posting, you know, the one where he's trying to get Leon to fuck his sister?
oh yeah!
Oh my lord, bro.
I
Get
actually
this mess
watched.
out of
I actually
here.
watched that scene because I wanted context, and he was literally Leon's just sitting there trying to drink his sadness away. Then Chris and Rebecca just barge into the cafe and was like, "Come on!" Leon's like, "Chris, I don't want to talk about this right now." He's like, "Come on! She's in her prime. She's literally just sitting in there with cats, 3 of them, and one of them she named Albert Whiskers." I was like, do you have problems? So, like, just having the context of that, but also with the Resident Evil 8 coming out, there's actually been another meme going around called Evil Chris, because as far as we know, it's not confirmed that he's evil in this one. It might be an illusion or something, but as far as we know, in the trailer, he just fucking kills Ethan's wife. And somehow that turns into a meme.
Ethan's wife has never been the most stable person.
But also talk about Resident Evil memes. That's how we start this episode. Welcome to this episode of Outstay. We're being dumbasses today. That's all the context you need. With your host,
Wait, did you just
Overseer.
kickstart on that?
What? No, I actually started back on the whole, when I was talking about big women with big thighs. Because, you know, funny jokes.
Sorry, like for me, at least, sorry, taking over here. For me, I don't know anything about Resident Evil, and I'm just seeing the memes and all this, and I was like, why do nerds with big boners for a big lady want to get crushed by her? I'm sorry, I just have to say it straightforward.
I mean,
What is
here's
it
the
with this
thing.
stuff? This is
The
mad
only one
whack.
of those, I want her to crush me things that I remotely understand is not Valkyrie, Caviera from Rainbow Six. That one I kind of get, but the rest of them are like, why?
Crap, yeah. But, I actually started trying to both play/record, gameplay of Resident Evil 0, because I wanted to try and go through the sequences of the Resi games. I'm an idiot because I didn't listen to literally everyone on the internet and even my friends telling me Resident Evil 0 is the hardest game in the series. Not just because of the difficulty, but because of the management system. Trying to complete a zombie game with only 12 slots in total and no save chest. The 12 slots are between 2 characters. So, your gun plus ammo technically considers you only have 8 slots in total. It's fucking hard.
Well, I guess that's that.
I mean,
well, I guess I really hope you can finish it. I'm assuming it's a long series, or it's not?
the first game shouldn't be as long because there's only one straightforward path. It's not you choose 2 characters, it's that you play as both characters at the same time. So it should be...
But it switches on you.
It should be faster than when I'm going to start playing Resi 1, because you have to do 2 different pathways to play to get the true ending.
Now, see, the issue with Resi 1 is you have to decide, do you want Barry to solve all your problems, or do you want Barry to die so you get his big-ass gun?
I mean, that's just the Jill scenario. You could also just not have Barry there in general.
I mean, no one gives a shit about the other side of that coin.
Man, doing my girl Rebecca that way.
Rebecca's not in one. I'm
Yes, she
talking about
is.
the
If you
other,
play
like...
the Chris route, she's in one.
Oh, I just didn't care about the
Yeah,
Chris
you have
route.
to choose. If you choose Chris, you get Rebecca and Jill. If you choose Jill, you get Chris and Barry.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, you want to know some real bullshit hours I had to do recently?
Yeah, what's up?
You guys know I played a fuck ton of Halo lately, right?
Wait, can you?
Non-stop.
Sorry.
He said he
Sorry.
played a fuck ton of Halo.
Oh, okay. I was like, it sounds like the microphone that he's using is obstructed.
Can you hear me? Da 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 da.
A little bit,
Yes.
a little bit. Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, Halo had two really, really bullshit challenges this season of MCC. Well, the first challenge is called Guilty Shot. It's named that as a joke about 343 Guilty Spark. The bullshit thing is, to complete the challenge, you have to get 343 headshot kills with a battle rifle.
Express it in like a way that I can actually say like, ooh, damn.
A battle rifle is a gun that fires 3 shots. Each shot does about 15% of your shields in the main games, and about, I don't know, like 5% of your health if you don't get a headshot. I would like to make a point of saying that the only way to consistently get battle rifle headshots is to play the SWAT game type. And when you
Damn.
play SWAT, you have no motion detector, you have no shields, you don't have any abilities, it is literally just you running around trying not to die.
Unless you're like every person I hate when I was playing for SWAT online, they just find the glitch spots and just cheat the game.
Yeah. Do
The
devs
other
do
really
anything? Do devs
bullshit
do anything to
challenge
fix it?
I don't
is
think. It was
called,
like for a specific map.
Oh, okay, my bad. Go ahead, Jacob. I mean, Overdrive.
the other bullshit challenge was called Who, What, When. And that one was arguably worse. Would you like to know why?
Go
It's
ahead.
fine.
It requires you to get 25 wins in competitive.
Again, expressing like and saying, ooh. What's a way that
Imagine
you could
going
say
from
that?
playing casual Rainbow Six Siege and then
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of throwing yourself feet first into gold or diamond level Rainbow Six.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, that actually.
Oh
Shit, yeah.
God.
That's the serious thing. Whoo, boy.
I was lucky enough to
Shit.
get all my points through the objective-based game mode, which is to say, Invasion on Reach is the greatest gift God ever gave us. To
Oh my
explain
God.
Invasion, Abraham, one side plays as elites, and the other side plays as Spartans, and you're trying to complete 3 objectives. Kills don't matter.
Dang. All right. So you just kill whatever you kill for the people. You kill the people who are coming towards you to stop you. That's it.
Right. You
Mhm.
either have to make a series of capture. You have to complete 2 capture points and plant a bomb, or you have to just complete capture points and get to certain places. But once you do that, it always ends the same way, with you needing to grab this big ass item that requires you to drop all your guns, and then you have to run with the object to an extraction point. And the opposite team, which you will switch to after the first round, is that you have to prevent them from doing that exact thing. Can be really
Dang.
frustrating at times, especially when people decide that, you know, this game could have meaning, but we're going to go head over heels so fucking hard at this that even if you manage to get done with all the objectives, we're going to make sure you get a tie instead of a win, which means we're going to render 30 minutes of your life entirely pointless.
Dang, I can see how that feeling can really be like, damn, that's a damn bummer.
I used to think that there was nothing more infuriating than losing in competitive after getting really close to victory. I now understand there's nothing worse than getting a tie in competitive and learning that all the time you dedicated to completing that match was.
Well, that's sad.
Well, yeah. Is this like a? So you said this is season, right? Like for me, like okay. So when does it change? Like, do the challenges change weekly or what?
Okay,
I don't
there's
know.
a series of weekly challenges. I think there's about 12 of them. No,
Damn,
like
12.
15, I think.
Oh,
And those challenges consist of two categories, PvE and PvP. And those reset every week on Tuesday night.
yeah.
The ones I was doing were not weekly challenges. They were challenges that you have the entire season.
Season as in like 3 months, 4 months.
I have no idea. I jumped in back in like what, March? No, not March. Late February,
Yeah.
and it was active then, and it's still active now.
Oh, you're talking
Say,
about
I
Halo
have heard
Reach
that the season
seasons.
thing is a fairly recent change, and there are at least 5 seasons. Because you can go back through and use current season points to unlock stuff from previous seasons.
Oh, okay, okay.
If I'm correct, you're talking about Reach seasons, right?
No. In MCC, they have seasons where you complete the challenges, you level up, and you unlock points. And then you can go through, and there are 5 seasons where you can unlock different cosmetic items for each of the games.
Wait, so they changed up the cosmetic system?
Yeah, it's no longer based off completing feats. It's based off you get points, you put it into the tree, you get the stuff you want that way.
Huh.
I got, like, minimum, I think, I've gotten...
That changes good amount of things, I assume. I don't know. Like
Yeah, I think those
I
changes
thought
were
they
kind
only
of bullshit.
implemented that for Reach, like for the Reach version of MCC. I didn't know
They
they did
implemented
that
it
for
for the
all
whole thing.
the thing.
It used to be the classic way, which could have been cool, but also I really didn't want to spend like 8 hours trying to get kills with a specific gun in Halo 4.
Yeah. I can actually see that. Yeah. 8 hours. That's a lot.
I
And
think the worst
honestly,
one was absolutely trying to get kills with the Promethean grenades, because Abraham, you know how grenades usually work, where you throw them and they explode.
yeah, shrapnel goes everywhere. Yeah.
In Halo, they have the regular shrapnel grenades. They also have this thing called a sticky grenade, where you can throw it and it'll stick to a person and then explode. And if it sticks to them, they die instantly, regardless of their health level.
Mhm.
But the Promethean grenades are you throw them, they land, and then they create this giant sphere, and that sphere does damage. But it also takes so long to deploy that you can get out of the grenade before it actually hurts you.
See, that's why I like the original Promethean grenades, where you throw it and it creates a area where if you step near them, it automatically tracks to your character. It's like
That's
more like heat
that's
seeking.
that's
That's
not the
pretty cool.
original.
Yeah.
That's Halo 5.
Wait, that's
Oh,
Halo 5? I thought that was in Halo 4.
No, the one I'm talking about's in Halo 4.
What?
so now
There
that
was
you
so much
mention it,
backlash from the design in Halo 4 that they changed it to what it is in Halo 5 so people would stop bitching about it.
Huh, I actually
I was
thought it was
gonna
the
say,
opposite way around.
there must have been some community backlash over that sort of shit because like even the most minuscule type of stuff, like people can really
It had
get
one
really aggravated over it, and
it had one use to it. In defense game types, you could throw it in a doorway and no one could come through that doorway while the grenade was active.
oh dang, all right, oh man. Well, I hope I don't know, I don't know how do you guys feel for the new Halo coming over soon?
Let's hope
I'm
it's not
excited. I just
shit.
gotta actually have money so that I can afford the console once the scalpers are done being bullshit, and then I gotta have
Yeah,
money to
yeah,
afford the
yeah.
game.
Scalpers. Let's be honest, man. We're not gonna be able to get shit until like maybe the end of the year, if that, or like
I mean, I was planning on getting it near the end of the year.
November season type stuff, huh?
If the whole thing changes, I was thinking about getting one of the new consoles at the end of the year, but that's only because at the moment I'm focusing on the original games that are good to play because, getting cheaper and all that.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
And
Dude,
also
honestly,
books.
for me, let me clarify something real quick. For me, when it comes to like old games, dude, I would love to play them on PC again. Like honestly, I've never thought of like playing them, but I'm pretty sure you've heard of these, but like a very long time ago. So the Spider-Man games that were based on the movie series, right?
Yes, I played them.
1, 2, and 3.
They're good.
Yeah, you played them. Well, on PC, I attempted to find them, like old, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like I've seen like the only way you could do it technically is like through a CD-ROM. Like you forcefully have to have like buy the CD, buy most likely an attachment to my laptop at least because I'm using a laptop, and play it. But I'm not wanting to go that route. You know what I mean? I want to go online. And so when I attempted to look for it, pretty much the only way that I'm seeing that one can actually get it is like using technically quote unquote pirated versions of it. Which I don't even know if that's if it would be the right thing because I don't want to get a virus on my shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to get my stuff infected. And I've just been like looking for so much because I'm like I've been wanting to play the original series. Well, not really the originals, maybe just 2 and 3. Um,
Aw.
as well as play Spider-Man Web of Shadows, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, Edge of Time. What other game is there? Oh, the Amazing series
Oh,
ones
Ultimate
that came
Series.
out. Yeah, and the Ultimate series. Like there was actually only one of those.
Well, I call
Um,
it. Well, technically two because I considered Friend or Foe part of the Ultimate Series
why?
because of the Venom. The Venom in both of them
Uh,
is the buff
wait a minute.
Venom compared to the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
ones. It's the
But Friend
classic
of
Venom to the others.
yeah, okay, yeah, that I will take in mind. Because I was thinking, wait a minute, how can that be technically part two? Because I'm like, we have Sand. As far as I'm concerned, because I never played it again, that's why I want to go
Yeah.
back. Um, and as far as I'm concerned, I think there was Sandman. I think there was like pretty much like movie series villains were in there, except every about one or two. But movie series villains were in there. I was like, okay, that I mean, I guess it could make now that you mention it, like the Ultimate series. I was like, oh, okay, well, I mean, if that's how you see it, then sure. But I just see like I see Friend or Foe and Ultimate as separate, at least for me.
I mean,
But
they
again,
technically
I would.
could be considered, but I count them like their art styles as
Oh, that's
different
why.
things because technically I could also add the first Spider-Man in the movie franchise part of the Ultimate because
Yeah,
the bosses before you actually fight best boss Green Goblin man, you actually fight great villains like the Shocker in his comic book form, the Vulture in his comic book form, Scorpion of course, comic book form, and I forget the rest, but I think the rest is either double fights with the Green Goblin or just other. I forget the other bosses, but yeah, it's like
Doctor Octopus maybe.
they're the classic Spider-Man bosses. Like one of them actually makes sense because in the context of the first game, Osborn creates robots that basically try to extract your spider DNA, and the Scorpion's there because they believe he is part of you, since scorpions are arachnids.
Arachnids, yes.
And that's the only reason. He bumps into you running away from those monsters, and so he fights you.
And so this is again Ultimate or Friend or
This
Foe?
is the original movie one because it had a side plot to it besides being connected to the movie.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what you're
To
talking about.
give
The
it
like
to
a
give it more,
OG movie series one
yeah,
that
to
came
give
out.
it
Okay,
more,
yeah.
to give it more of a playthrough, just how in Venom or Spider-Man 3, I think there was a connection to Doc, Doctor, I forget his name, Mr. Lizard Man, is that name? I keep wanting to say, Dr.
Wait, who was
Connors.
it, man?
Dr. Connors, I think, was a boss in the third one because he
Yeah,
infected some of the park residents with his virus. It was either that or Venom. I forget which one
yeah,
because I played the Wii version of that one a long time ago. I played the other two on the
yeah.
PlayStation
See what I
version.
mean? It's been a long time, and so yeah, I think it is Dr. Connors.
And
And
number 3 is the only one with QuickTime events.
yeah, I didn't even know about that. The reason I would like to play them is just because I never had the opportunity to. I was
Yeah.
so young, I was like, I couldn't be able to play them, and I was like, man, it's kind of BS that they were only they're only available for a certain time, and I was like, but why? There's gonna be people like me who are like, even though right now the Spider-Man's on specifically for Sony and PlayStation, I'm like, nah, fam, like give us the credentials back, man. I don't give a, I'll pay for it. I'm willing to, like, come on, man. But
Yeah, I
I
think there's
guess
like 4 generations of Spider-Man video games. There's
yeah, and
Spider-Man for the 90s TV show. That's original Spider-Man 1 and 2. Then there's the 3 for the main movies, same Raimi verse. Then there's the
yeah, yeah.
Ultimate series, which is Ultimate, where it's you as Spider-Man and uh, Venom teaming up. And then there's Friend or Foe. And then you got what I like to call the Time
At least your
series.
perspective. At least your perspective from the
Yeah, in my
Ultimates. Well,
perspective.
you call it
And
the
then you
yeah.
got the Time series where it's Shadowed Dimensions, Shattered Through Time, like all those that are more connected to each other.
My bad.
And then now you have a
Um,
new series called the PlayStation Spider-Man, where it's connected to Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then the upcoming Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 5.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Why
But
do you
yeah,
just
that's
have a giant pack of gum on your
that's
table?
not gum, bro. Those are flossing
It
toothpicks.
it clearly says gum on the box.
I don't know. I don't know.
I could be
The
wrong, but
brand
Yeah,
is
since you're
gum, you
showing these
moron.
images,
oh, the
Overdrive,
brand is gum.
I was gonna say, I was like, that's not gum, bro. Those are
I
those
am
are
stupid.
one use toothpick uh flossing
Ah,
tool things. Bro, you're gonna have to, like, let me tell you something. Overdrive, you're gonna have to invest in a lot of stuff, my guy. If you want technically one hell of a gaming room, you gotta invest in some, like, I'm saying, like, about $2,000, my guy. I'm looking at $2,000 if you want something good. That's apart
I'm
from that's apart from, like, the setup you want. That's apart from, like, the if you're wanting a tower or a gaming laptop, or depending on how
See,
you
I'm
want to
not
set
worried
it up.
about a PC right now. I'm worried about consoles right now. And my thing is,
Why?
because I've got my computer, and if I want to go further with that, I'll do it on my own time. In the meantime, I'm
Okay.
trying to set up a gaming room that could be like, hey, come in, sit with your friends, play some games.
Yeah,
it's
but
like when it
console's gonna
comes to
get,
the new
man.
consoles, you have a choice. You have the mini fridge, the pancake, and then the Wi-Fi router. But when it comes to the Wi-Fi router, you have the two choices of with or without disk drive.
See,
I mean,
you
I
got
want
you
that
got
fucking
you
mini
got
fridge.
honestly, the mini fridge was such a basic ass design. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is.
Hey,
I
I
don't
don't.
care about
I
the
don't care.
design.
It kept with its box name, because I'm pretty sure if Xbox made anything other than looking like a square type rectangle, then they're doing it wrong.
It's also the only current gen console that has a slot for
Yeah,
your
no,
fucking
I'm
CDs.
sorry. Like, the only thing that kind of hyped me up, yeah, I could tell. Holy shit. The only thing that really hyped me out of hyped, quote unquote, hyped me out about whatever, was that Snoop Dogg, the rapper, he was given an entire Xbox fridge styled one. I was like, damn, this man's styling up in here. And I was like, and he just showed it off with, like, his his ice in it and all that cool stuff like jewelry and like even I guess Xbox gave him like a cake inside of it. I was like, all right, man, this man's styling out here. And I think there was like I don't know how many they made, but they were giving them out to like people who, of course, to promote it, right? And so I
Yeah.
was like, I guess the true Xbox fridge was actually made, and so
Oh god, it's like the
I
meme
do
was
actually have a plan
pushed
for
so
that
much
room.
they
I'll have to
created
do
the
some
real
posts,
thing.
but yeah, I've got some ideas that have me excited. Let me see if I can find what I was
I feel
looking
like
for
this guy's
here.
gonna be able to like instead of like don't no disrespect, but I want to say is like for like his degree that he might be going, I feel like he might genuinely be a good person for like knowing how to set up a good room, like a good looking room. But
Yeah.
of course, it's gonna be heavy on the pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know.
And also, right now,
Gotta
I'm
do some
trying to look
saving.
for a good capture card that works for my Nintendo Switch.
You need to get an Elgato, dude. Elgato
Yeah,
is
I've
where
been
it's at.
looking into Elgatos, but I want to get one that connects both to my Switch and my Xbox, so that it'll
So
be
you want to use
easier than
one where
using.
you want to get one where it can switch to either or.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
shit! Damn. All right. I'll see how it is. Yeah, that picture. That I mean, I can honestly see that idea. But
I
I mean,
always
don't you
like
think
the
it's a little
L
bit too
shaped
much with
shaped
like
couches.
7 seats? I mean, TVs and TV and consoles. Okay. I mean, sure. I mean, I guess I could see that working, but I feel like 7 pieces. Like, would you be inviting more people over? I don't know.
I mean, it could be for those times you just want to, just lay down while you're gaming.
Sure, but I mean, I mean, let's be. Who's gonna be gaming upside us? Like, I mean, unless you're on, not not in sleeping
Consider
position, not in
Abraham.
sleeping position, but like
Consider
upside up.
Abraham. It is 7 pieces, but I don't have to put them all together.
Yeah, they could be
I
separate
can.
couches.
I mean, it doesn't even need to be separate couches. I could just have furniture in a bunch of different rooms for the purchase of one piece of furniture.
I mean, if you can make it look well, sure.
But yeah,
TV
I'm
across
thinking that type setup
the
across from the TV and TV stand. I have some shelves next to the TV for all my games and stuff. Put some collectibles on there. Paint the walls a nice coat of blue. Have some carpet. Be
All
pretty
right,
rad.
but you gotta make it
Uh,
like look good. You know
it
what I mean? Like,
depends on the coat of blue, because
I mean,
oh
it's
boy,
gonna look
here
a
we go.
hell of a lot better than what I've got now, regardless of what I do.
I mean,
I was
you
like,
have to choose the
as soon
right
as you
color of
mentioned,
blue. Because
yeah, I
you
was like, as
can't
soon as you
just say
mentioned, I was
light
like,
blue. You have to choose like cyan,
No, I'm talking
aqua,
like a
dark
dark
blue.
ultramarine cobalt blue.
Ah, at least you know the right shade. Because you have to be very specific sometimes.
good
I
grief,
should no. I
man,
should
man.
actually know.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. You straight up went for like the female attitude of like choosing like
Listen.
shades. I was like,
My
this man's
sister, my
insane.
sister painted my old room before I took over it. She painted the walls
Mm.
a disgusting aqua that just doesn't go well with the sunlight. Like it just
Abraham, you
makes your
also have to
room
understand,
just
I am
hate
in
it.
an art class, and I have a nasty talent for pre-planning things. Of course, I'm gonna fucking know what color I'm going for.
Mm.
It's like to me,
That's a bit too dark, bro. You're
cobalt
straight up
blue
taking the
is
color of
a
a vampire.
great. To me, it's a great blend between cyan and navy blue. It's a great blend of those two colors to make cobalt.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not too dark for your eyes, but it's not too bright for your eyes.
I had originally considered red, but then I remembered that when you're exposed to high colors of the high usage of the color red, that you can start to overreact in occasions, and you think less clearly.
Oh, I don't need red
So I
to
would
think
rather
less
go for
clearly.
blue and keep myself
That's the
calm.
thing. That's a lot of thing with this. Like a lot of psychological stuff. Like apparently, if you stick with blue, you're fine. Like apparently, like for example, on tennis, no pool tables, dog. It used to be green,
Oh,
right?
it
It
is
used to be
green.
green, but no, no, trust me. A lot of pool tables are changing to blue.
Oh,
A lot of them,
I mean, I've got an old one that's still green, so
yeah,
yeah.
but that's all. But the newest ones, they're getting blue, and people they're saying that they feel much more comfortable with them because like it isn't too heavy on their eyes, and they don't get too distracted as much. I was like, I mean, I can kind of see it because why is there like, what is it? Oh shit, there's like I think another example. I think another example was like tennis fields, right? When they play where
Yeah.
they play tennis, it also used to be a little bit green, but they changed it to blue now. And so
Oh yeah,
again,
I
they
did notice
focus
that.
on the sports. They focus on the sport at hand and not on like, oh, the green, just the green. It's, I don't know, it's something weird. Like it's actually psychological, and it really
This
gets to
goes
you.
with the whole concept of color theory.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
But that's as far as I know in that situation.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Again, that's the like. Don't quote me on that, but
also I
as far
don't
as I
know the
know, the
full
color blue really
concept of
can
this,
adapt to your
but
eyes.
the only news of that I actually ran into when it comes to like games or in general,
Game based news, yeah.
game-based news, they're ruining Monopoly. They're updating
How?
Monopoly.
How?
They're gonna make some big changes to like the community and chance cards, and basically take out like old references to olden days. And I'm like, that's taking the magic out of Monopoly, because the whole point of Monopoly is a period piece of the 1940s,
But
because
I mean,
that's when it was
yeah, you could
created.
say it was made in the 1940s, but let's just
But
be
they're
honest.
changing it.
Stuff is changing. Stuff is
Yes, but
changing.
they don't need to
Like,
ruin
let me tell
Monopoly.
you something. Like, if it's like dramatic, as in like the currency and sort of stuff, like just currency in general and all this sort of stuff, is like, damn, that's some
Like, I
pretty
don't
big
know the
moves out
full
there.
details, but that's as much as the news as I saw when they were
Hmm.
talking about Monopoly. But yeah, I was like, why are they ruining my childhood?
I mean, I guess change is good
I mean,
for the
yeah,
better, for the better, for the
it
better.
it might be, but I was
Pretty
literally
sure.
I made a joke to my grandmother. I was like, so what they're telling me is I have until the fall to get a original Monopoly board before they start doing the
Hmm.
changes, because they said the changes to the game will be in the press of the fall release of the game boards.
So Q3 part of the year,
Yeah,
third quarter technically.
yeah.
Um, dude, I'm genuinely like expecting for Monopoly as soon as like Okay, so I'm gonna get to like financial, not financial stuff, but just like cryptocurrency, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Um, I'm pretty sure like Monopoly, if Bitcoin and Ethereum stuff like that actually blows up and like it gets value, Monopoly could genuinely jump on that and just switch from like dollars to Bitcoin, or pretend Bitcoin and shit like that. I mean, it could work, but only time will tell how.
I mean, all that's gonna change on the money will be the designs on it. It's
Still
still
be
gonna
the
be a
design.
piece of
Yeah, yeah.
paper.
No, Bitcoin is actually what they. I'm assuming it will actually be
No,
coins
they
because Bitcoin.
technically already did that, because
What?
in the uh I forget what year it was. I think it was 2014. They had a millionaire version of Monopoly where it was card based. Basically, instead of money, every player had a card, and you would have to go to like the banker had an ATM type thing that you put it in, and that's how you paid or got money. I,
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
was
You're
called,
right.
I
I
think it was
forgot about
called
that.
Monopoly Millionaire. It didn't go off as good as regular Monopoly, but yeah, it was a thing. So technically, Bitcoin
Um,
already beat us to
so
the
that's like the
market.
first version of evolving the money. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, oh, that makes sense.
because that's
Well, that's
why the PC versions, when you see them, they have the millionaire markings on the like PC and console version of the game. It's not just because they look nice; it's because um, the whole designs were changed to be like $1 million, because that's what the
Oh,
whole
that's
point
why.
of that game
Okay.
was.
Okay. Well, I can see that they attempted it, but it didn't go over so well with the public,
Wrong
unfortunately.
time,
Yeah.
but yeah, they.
So, for don't mean to interrupt, but like, so the Zack Snyder cut. What you guys think?
I haven't
I
seen it
haven't
yet.
watched it yet.
No. Without watching, what do you expect from it?
I
Should be
expect
all
it to
right.
actually be decent
I need more than
compared
just an
to the.
alright
I actually think it'll be more better than the original game. I mean, original movie.
game movie. Yeah.
Because I actually watched the original movie.
It's
I think
definitely
they
going to
could
be
have
more
done
of a
more.
watch, considering it's fucking 4
Oh,
hours.
quit complaining,
Those
you
are
butthead.
baby numbers. Have you ever watched all 3 Lord of the Rings movie back to back? That's longer. The
Yeah,
first
but those
complaining.
movie
movies
was,
are actually enjoyable.
I think
Man.
at least they were enjoyable.
Bro, we're gonna start beef over this shit, man. Give Zack Snyder a chance, bro. This is
I
his
am gonna
dream
give him
movie,
a
man.
chance.
I
To
am
me,
giving him a chance, but I'm also taking it with a grain of salt because it's still a DC movie.
Oh boy. Be glad that Darkseid's in it now. Darkseid, I mean, he's pretty big character. You know, like I'm just saying, like, and the thing, I'm not gonna be spoiling man on this one because I really want to see it, and because I feel like just people like if they failed it, like Joss Whedon, whew, I feel like every time this is my opinion on Joss Whedon right now. Every time he as far as I'm concerned, if there's a directed by Joss Whedon card in whatever upcoming movie that comes in the next few years comes up, I'm like, nope, skipping it. Never trusting Joss Whedon again, except on the exception of Age of Ultron. That's the only one that I'm giving him. Because
yeah,
I think he
that's the.
directed that one.
I think Joss Whedon has more knowledge of the Marvel universe than he does
For real.
DC, because like I know for a fact he didn't direct Man of Steel, but I actually learned this a few hours ago. But basically, during the shot where Superman is shirtless. They actually wanted him to shave his chest, saying Superman does not have chest hair. And the actor who plays Superman literally ran to
Henry
his
Cavill.
yeah.
Yeah.
He actually ran to his trailer and got one of his comic books because he's a huge fucking nerd, and showed them a comic book where Superman has chest hair and said, "We're
I mean,
keeping my chest hair."
like you gotta admit, Henry Cavill's a good Superman. I mean, like he kind of
He
really
yeah.
exposes that the Clark Kent in him.
It's not
At least that's
his
just my
fault.
opinion.
It was, to me, Justice League the original was bad timing because he was also filming the Impossible series.
Yeah, and then the
But I have to
mustache
say,
thing, the like, what is it, mustache gate? Oh my
yeah.
god, people were raging. I was like, you guys are aggravated over a mustache. I was like, oh, good grief. But I
I
mean,
mean,
sure. I mean,
to
I can
me,
understand people because they want them to be comic accurate. But I mean, a mustache? Come on now.
funny enough, to me, that's actually more controversial than back in the day when
The
the
chest hair.
Adam West. Yeah, no, the Adam West Batman's Joker, because he refused to shave
Oh.
off his mustache, so you could actually see his mustache under the makeup. But for some reason, no one complained about that, and they're just
See
fine.
what I mean?
But he was a great
Then again,
actor because of it.
then again, it was the Adam West era, so
Yeah,
things that people didn't really complain about anything. Honestly, it wasn't as.
I'll make a point of saying another good reason to really appreciate our current generation Superman is because he can still walk.
Oh, that's true.
he hasn't been affected by the Superman curse yet.
Yeah,
I
Henry
mean, as
Cavill's,
far
in
as
my opinion, Henry Cavill's out there. But the fact that J.J. Abrams wants to reboot this, get the out of here. I'm sorry, bro, but like DC and Warner Brothers, no HBO, DC, and Warner Brothers, get your head out of your ass because you're gonna ruin Superman. I'm sorry,
how
no,
many?
sir, no.
Okay, I have to say, when it comes to superhero films, they have pressured Superman's movies more into the ground than they have Batman. But at least
For
Batman's,
real.
every time they made a movie, they connected to the other. Like, from
Like,
Batman, the Tim Burton film, connects to the Batman and Robin movie, even though they are totally different in atmosphere, as
you're
one's
talking about the
more
one that
dark
where,
and gritty and scary, while the other one is actually comic book based.
you're talking about the one where Michael Keaton's in it?
Um, yeah, it's like,
Tim Burton, right? Tim Burton. I'm
yeah,
assuming
Tim Burton's
Michael Keaton.
Batman compared to,
Shame that,
Can you
I
repeat that
forget his
again,
name,
Overdrive?
George Clooney.
it's a crying shame that the Mr. Freeze in TMNT versus Batman is better than the Mr. Freeze from those old Batman movies.
Are you serious? Damn.
Well, yeah,
Let me
animated Mr. Freeze is better than Arnold Schwarzenegger any day.
Yeah, let's be
let me
honest.
put
That's
this in
true.
context for you. There is a point where all the major Arkham villains in that movie get exposed to the mutagen from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and
You
turn
mean
into
the
different
comic book?
animals. And Mr. Freeze turns into a giant polar bear, and he ends up fighting Robin, Damian Wayne, Raphael, and Michelangelo. And Michelangelo makes a reference to like a Freeze joke where he says, "Not cool, man," and Freeze responds in a tone that is actually befitting of him, "I will show you cool, child," before firing at him.
All right, shit, man. Is
I
this? Wait
to
a minute.
me,
Wait a minute. Let me clarify. Is this comic book or movie for real?
movie.
It's a
Movie.
movie, and it's also got a comic book series that's a bit darker.
Oh shit! I need to read
But
that. Whoop.
There's
basically, the only reason why Arnold Schwarzenegger's failed is because for some reason, after all of the puns and jokes that Mr. Freeze makes, there's that eerily, like, I think, 2 seconds of awkward silence after it. So it's like, you, there's no, like, immediately rolls off it. It's just, he makes terrible joke. Okay, let's get
That's
back to
it.
the action.
Yeah.
It's like that
Well,
awkward moment because he's like, um, we'll send you back to the
so guys, I
Ice
just learned
Age.
something about that potential
And then
workspace that's pretty awesome.
you want to go back to that?
Just
You want to go
briefly.
back to that?
Just briefly.
Okay.
I've been talking with my aunt, and I've been asking her what she thinks the condition of it is for like painting and stuff. And she made a point of saying that they actually did have flooring already bought to install in the rooms. They just haven't had a chance to set it up yet. So I have that already covered.
so you don't need
Okay.
flooring, but you do need decor.
I mean, the decor, I've already got the furniture and stuff. I just need to paint the walls.
Give me a design close to the what the flooring that she has available.
I tried
Like,
to make a
let,
floor in the
let, let
I
me let
plan.
haven't
me
seen
rephrase
the
it. Let me
flooring
rephrase
yet.
that.
I will see what it is tomorrow, and then I will shoot a picture through this.
Yeah, shoot a picture so that like we can like it's a little bit too at least because like flooring matters too, bro. Like in a room, flooring matters. I'm just saying.
It does. Because
And
your
so yeah,
floor could
that's
either look like you're in a bathroom, you could be just walking on bare wood, or it could actually look nice.
nice, yeah. Because like if
I
it's
mean,
like
at
tiles
current,
and stuff like that, I was like, ooh,
there is no flooring in that apartment. It is literally just the concrete.
oh, okay, well, that could work. But ooh
I mean,
man,
there's
concrete.
carpets over it and stuff, so it's not that bad. But like, it is just the concrete right now.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna have to clean house, man.
Oh yeah, funny enough, today, um, I was just raking up leaves around one of my I think it was a dogwood tree, but basically we got enough to where it was a giant pile, and I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to revisit my childhood, so I
Oh boy,
jumped in it. I hit the ground hard, and I was like, I regret everything. Like the leaves did not cushion at all. I just fell right through it.
this is Steve and Overseer JC, and welcome to Jackass Alabama edition.
Yes. Yes.
I don't even know why I said it like
You
that, but
guys,
let's be
you
honest,
guys
man. I
have
was
been
like,
to
why
my
did you
house,
attempt?
right?
What?
You guys have been to my house, right?
Yes.
You know that like little clearing space right off to the left side of the house
Yeah,
from
what
where
about it?
you're looking at the front of it?
Sure.
There used to be a pool there, and I used to hang out there with some of my old friends, which included the pastor's son at my church.
Yeah, don't mention names here,
And
my guy.
it was an
Remember,
above
keep
ground
it,
pool.
yeah.
And did something really, really stupid once. I mean, I didn't, but his oldest son did. He jumped from the second story window of the house into the pool.
Oh, snap.
So that was
That
pretty fun.
that doesn't sound pleasant at
That
all.
sounds as bad as when at my house we have this type of two-story tree house because you have to climb a ladder to the second story. Well, we also used to have a trampoline, we would jump from the balcony of the treehouse onto the trampoline. I'm surprised we haven't broken our necks yet.
Oh shit! I was like, yo, man, what are you trying to do here? This isn't a video game now. You got to be careful with how you handle your.
Listen, and also that was back when I wore glasses, and so I had to worry about breaking those as well.
Yeah, Joshua, it is worth keeping in mind that unlike in video games, if you get attacked by a cougar or you snap your arm falling out of a trampoline, you can't just pull a bullet out, wrap it in bandages, and be fine.
There you go.
I
For
mean,
real.
I have to say the funniest thing was after one of those attempts, because for some reason I thought it was fun as a kid, so I kept doing it. One of those, karma just decided to strike me, so when I was walking off the trampoline to go do it again, my leg went in between the bars and, did the splits onto a pole, and I was like, okay, I think that's the world telling me to stop for the day.
Oh wow.
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
you just misplace one foot and you're just either gonna get a face full of dirt or your crotch is getting a face full of iron.
Oh man, that.
And
Oh man, yeah.
one time before we had to get rid of our trampoline, it was starting to basically the springs were just popping off like bullets. So basically, every time we jump on it, when a spring tried to flung off, it was basically you either get hit or you keep jumping.
Yeah.
And one
Oh
time I
man.
accidentally almost get hit by one of the springs.
Now, Joshua, I do want to issue a slight congratulation to you, if you'd be interested in hearing it.
Sure.
Just say that your just random bullshit channel has reached the point where you actually have more subscribers than are in some of my college classes, which is to say you've got, what, 38 people, 40 people now?
At the moment, yes.
Yeah.
You're almost to the point where you have something of a following. I'm kind of proud of you for once.
Oh come
Funny
on,
enough,
man.
on my old channel, before most of my videos got deleted, I actually had over 125 people just watching my dumbass Fallout 4 mods. Most of them were deleted because copyright issues, because most of them were radio mods, and so radio is copyright audio. I didn't know that at the time. That's basically why. But yeah, I used to have a cult following, but I was
Yeah.
like, I'd rather start over without those.
I feel
But
like I was just scrolling like on Twitter. I don't know why. I just decided to do it. And then yeah, they're changing Xbox Live to Xbox Network.
wait, what?
Yep.
I mean, is
Microsoft
anything going
officially
to
decided
change,
to.
or is it just a name change?
Oh, it's a name change.
Oh, then I don't care. As long as it's not like, oh, we're changing completely everything about Xbox Live, then that would be concerning to me. But if
That
it's
would
just a
be
name
that would be some
change,
major stuff.
I'm just gonna be like, back in my day, Xbox Network was called Xbox Live.
Xbox
And
Live,
there was
yeah.
this epic moment back in the original Xbox days where the last server of Halo 2 played for weeks on end, and the people had to basically beg the players to stop playing.
All right.
Yeah, that was actually a thing. I was surprised.
Ooh, all right. Xbox Game Pass is making moves out here. All right.
I mean,
So
Also,
you have
Game
you
Pass ain't bad.
you know, dude, it is gonna get better. There's been rumors about. Okay, so you know how Bethesda jumped on the Xbox
yeah, that's
boat,
basically
right?
been the only Xbox commercials I get on YouTube is just how Bethesda is now added to the roster of Xbox Game Pass, and so
Yeah,
basically their
yeah,
entire library is now on there, or going to
yeah.
be
Pretty
on
much. I
there.
was like, wow. I was like, I've been wanting to play Wolfenstein again. I'm like, who? I need to hit that game out real quick before I go back to school. So
Something
that's.
weird. I actually saw those games on there recently, and I feel like I missed something because I saw Wolfenstein Youngbloods, Wolfenstein the Old Blood, but
The
I
Old
didn't
Blood.
see Wolfenstein the New Colossus.
What are you talking about? It's on there.
I didn't see New Colossus. I saw Wolfenstein 2, but I
Did
didn't
you
see
see
New Colossus. Or
Wolfenstein:
at
The
least it
New
wasn't called
Order?
New Colossus.
Yeah, the New Order's 1, and then New Colossus is 2.
Then what the fuck is the Old Blood?
That's 3.
That's
Youngblood
no,
is the
that's
newest
no,
one.
that's not 3. No,
Yes,
sir.
it is.
Old Blood is it's a tie. No, it's a tie-in, bro. It is not 3. Hell no.
Tie-ins
Get this beat.
listen, I don't count the thing beside it as even though it's a tie-in, I still count it as the next series. I don't count it as
Nope.
3 in the
Never.
main series. I count it
Never.
as 3 in the game series.
Okay, so
Never.
I
No,
don't like
Jacob,
how-
do not agree with this man.
It's just
I
how
don't care about what
technically
Joshua said. He can go off on his tangent by himself. I'm saying that when I looked at it 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
I saw Old Blood, Young Bloods, and I saw Wolfenstein the original.
Oh,
But I
because
didn't see New Colossus at the time.
the
Otherwise, I
ZeniMax
would've picked up New
agreement,
Colossus.
the ZeniMax Studios agreement between Microsoft and ZeniMax again. It wasn't officially done until like 2 weeks ago, and that's when they were like, "Yay, shoot confetti and whatever." And then that's when the official agreement went through, and that's when they were like, "All right, every game from Bethesda, like, yoink into Xbox Game Pass." And now, and you know, previously before Bethesda, it was EA Player, like every single, well, can't say every single because it's not pretty much, but
It did upset
recent
me when I
like
checked the
EA
list
Play
of games in
games.
the Game Pass,
EA
and I saw that
Sports. Give us your
the
money.
games that were leaving soon were like the Dishonored series and Witcher 3, and it's like, oh god damn it, those are the really fun ones.
Yeah, dude, I downloaded Dishonored 2. It's so badass. Whew. I'm sorry, but it's just that I've been
No,
playing it, and I was like,
I just
oh.
went through playing the original Dishonored, and
I need to play that one.
it's as good as I remember it. It's just hard when you're trying, because I decided to go through a not fully pacifist, but basically stealth knockout run.
Low
A full
chaos.
pacifist is a ghost run, but
Low
basically,
chaos.
yeah, no, low chaos. But it's hard, especially because I tried to do the side quest of saving this girl's uncle or father during the execution of the overseer. Um, but apparently, just knocking him out and tossing him to the side accidentally killed him, and I was like, how the fuck did that happen? Because even though it technically said I saved his ass, it didn't count for him being saved. So I was
Straight
like,
up bug ruined your progress.
yes, because I clearly just knocked him out. I didn't like kill him or snap his neck. I just choked him to consciousness and put him in a shady area so that no person can
Yeah.
find him.
Yeah.
But no,
Arcane Studios absorb the unfortunate what is it? The unfortunate gene of Bethesda where it's like there's a bug almost not almost everywhere, but a few bugs.
but also
At
in
least
that
at least
same mission, I decided to sneak behind the overseer when he was in his secret area. I
yeah.
then had to lug his ass through an entire place full of guards watching, and I'm like, how the fuck are people supposed to do this without being seen in a ghost run? Like, because I didn't have no sleeping darts, so I had to knock him out myself. And I was like, I had to go through, and I was like, wait, these guards weren't here a second ago. Where the fuck did they come from?
Yeah.
Because in the end,
Well, I
I
mean,
had to kill at least one person just to get out of there.
no. Well, yeah.
Because
Well,
right as I
what I
put
want.
the overseer in the chair, the door opened and someone walked through. I was like, I know how it looks. It's not what it seems.
Well, you know that's good. That's good on the Dishonored thing. But what I was gonna mention above all is that EA Play is on there, like the I guess subscription quote unquote thing is on there, which is good. But there's rumors that now Microsoft wants to add Ubisoft Plus, which would make the deal even better. I'm just saying, like, yo, Valhalla, damn. I was like, all right, if I can make it to like. If I could somehow manage to extend my Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription, that would be lit. Because I'm like, not only would I be able to play Bethesda, but I got EA, I got Ubisoft. I was like, man, I'm not even gonna have to pay for a lot, man. I'm just saying, like, that's gonna be fire if they do that. Because like, don't underestimate Ubisoft with a lot of things because they can pull one and immediately make it just a good game. Which I'm hoping that's what they pull off with Far Cry 6. Because I really, really hope that they can bring somehow something. Okay, so this is for Far Cry 6, and this is my like list, a small list. I want them to bring concepts of Far Cry 3, 4, a little bit of 5, and a chunk of New Dawn. Because like the RPG style, I mean, I can kind of see it working. A level up your character here and there, but I can that would work a lot. I mean, I wish it could, but only time will tell.
Far Cry 6 comes out. What's the new game feature? Oh, we brought back malaria from Far Cry 2.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that overdrive. Well, I guess that's that for the Xbox Game Pass. But yeah, I'm since like the rumor. Let me tell you something. This is the last thing I'll mention on Xbox Game Pass. EA Play was rumored and it happened. So who knows if Ubisoft Plus can happen. I'm hoping that it does go that way though. If it's added, let me tell you something. If it's added, people will genuinely find more interest in getting Xbox Game Pass, and Microsoft will make hella bank. Just,
You see, I'm
just
excited for an unrelated reason. Because even if Ubisoft Pass does come, I'm not really interested in the Game Pass for the Game Pass or for even the games. I'm interested because I can then play those games and unlock all the charms in the related Ubisoft titles for playing those games.
I don't know. What do you, dude? On Far Cry 5, you can unlock so many charms, but the thing is, I have to play the games. But imagine if Ubisoft Plus comes on the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Whoo, I'm down to play them just to get the charms, honestly. Which many of them also are on Rainbow Six Siege too, so I can understand
That's what I'm thinking
your
about.
hype. Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah. See what I mean?
I want them charms. Give 'em.
Yeah.
I want them.
You would unlock a lot of them, a lot.
I like how
But
I play the games for the stories, y'all play the games for the charms.
not that I mean, Far Cry 5. I mean, at least for me, when I played Far Cry 5, it didn't have every single one because, like, after Far Cry 5, they didn't know how do I say it, like what new charms could be added. But they had like not they weren't charms; they were bobbleheads actually for cars. They were bobbleheads, and so I was genuinely happy that they have the pagan. I don't know what's his name. The
Pagan
villain,
Min?
from Far Cry 4. There you go, Pagan Min, Voss. They had I think they had Rook for one of the bobbleheads. They had oh,
Did they
what's his
have
name?
one
What's
for
his
the
name?
pastor for Far Cry 5?
I think yeah, I think they did. No, I'm talking about Assassin's Creed Origins. What's
Oh,
the assassin's name? Bayek.
Bayek?
Bayek.
Bayek.
Bayek. There you go. Boom. And I think one for Ezio. Oh, I hope I didn't butcher that. And I was like, yo, these bobbleheads look kind of fire. And of course, when you drive it, they just shakes its head. But I was like, it was interesting that they added from like past games, which were not so past, but it just slight mentions. But other than that, I'm really, really happy to see what Xbox Game Pass has in store. Hope the rumors can be true and that they're not fake. Hopefully that everything can
But
come.
both of you wish me luck, because since I have the Game Pass right now, I'm going to take a serious risk, and I am going to try diving into oh god, I'm going to try diving into and trying some of the Battlefront games made by EA.
I mean,
Battlefront games.
yeah, the
Yep,
the newer revamped versions, not the old originals.
Okay.
I have the originals, and I love the originals, and I've been
I
hesitant
have
to
the
try
originals
the
too.
new ones, and now that I have access to them for free for a while, I might as
Which
well.
which ones do you have? You said all of them.
I have both of the originals.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do too.
All
I mean,
right.
I can't play them anymore, but I have them.
I can. I mean,
That
they're backwards
sucks, bro,
compatible.
man. Yeah.
I mean, they're not on console. I have
Oh,
the
shit.
PC version, and my
Oh,
PC doesn't
PC
have a
version.
slot for putting in CDs.
That's true.
Well, get one.
Yeah,
Joshua,
you
that
can get one,
laptop
Jacob.
is
You can get one.
money.
You can get one.
I mean,
You could adapt it to your laptop.
after I'm done recording Resident Evil Zero, for my free time, I'm going to be playing the first 3 Devil May Cry games because I've never played them before. I heard they're good.
Well,
Basically, it's another hack and slash.
yeah. One last thing I would like to touch up before, because we're time to time. This, I don't know what your thought about it is, but Gotham Knights. Have not heard about that. Have not heard about news about that game in a while. What do you guys think? Like the delay. It's been delayed recently to 2022.
This is the first time I've heard of this.
Yeah, Gotham Knights?
Yes,
Are you serious?
Yes.
You guys are so man. You guys.
Hey,
The only new games I've heard are Resident Evil 8 Village and that new Switch / PC game Together. It Takes Two. I mean, because that's all they've been cramming down on my like I forget what they call ads. And the other ads have basically been promotions for my job. Literally, it's like I work at Burger King, and I've been getting nothing but Burger King ads talking about our new sourdough buns. And I'm like, I know we have them back. Shut the fuck up.
Okay then, all right.
I
But
keep
yeah,
getting those stupid parody versions of the horror movie where it's like whatever fries are back at Burger King, and it's like a parody called The Clothing or whatever.
They actually,
back to Gotham Knights. We'll talk Burger King afterwards, okay? Okay, Gotham Knights. You guys have never heard of it.
I have.
All right,
we need you go much about it.
We need to update you guys. You motherfuckers. Oh man, like you. Okay. Tell me this. Have you heard about the new Badass Suicide Squad game that Rocksteady's coming out with? Okay.
No.
Dang. Okay, Josh, you just ruined my night, my guy. Oh, good grief. Thank goodness at least you knew Overdrive. Good, I'm just saying. I was like, please do not let me know that I'm the only one.
I have to look at the new games that are coming out.
I was like, this man is way too. I was like, well, I do want to talk about Suicide Squad, the game coming up for Rocksteady, but we're gonna run out of time, so I'm just gonna stick to Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights is pretty much you're gonna be able to play 4 characters: Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin. I don't know which Robin version it is, but
let's hope it's Dick Grayson.
Said it either has to be Tim Drake or Damian Wayne.
Oh. There you go. Boom, you nailed it.
Died in the Arkhamverse. I'm assuming it's
okay. Well, I mean, you can assume that. Go ahead. I mean, this technically is in the world of like Arkham Origins Batman, but I mean, technically Arkham Origins Batman is part of the Arkham series world, I guess if you could call it that, because it was developed by WB Montreal Studios. It wasn't developed by Rocksteady. Arkham Origins, Batman Arkham Origins was developed by WB, not Rocksteady. I'm assuming they just wanted to give him an Origins game to make extra money, but I mean, it was okay. It was a decent game, but again, Well, Gotham Knights.
I love one-hit KOing the Electrocutioner. That was pretty good.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that was honestly the funniest fight I've ever seen.
He's like, I'm gonna electrocute you to death, and then once you're dead, I'm gonna bring you back to life so I can kill you again. Batman takes
immediately knock out. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Batman just did the reverse Uno.
For real.
Here's the thing. The first fight of the game with Slade is super fucking hard, and then you immediately follow it up with one-hit KOing the Electrocutioner, and it just feels so good.
Damn. It actually does, yeah. I played Origins back on the PS3, so it's awesome. But
getting your ass handed to you by Slade is not great.
No, it is not. It is actually very, very annoying. But hey, it honestly feels very satisfying beating his ass up. I'm just very happy. But Gotham Knights. I honestly, if we can, like one of us, two of us could be able to play together, that would be awesome. Because like, again, choosing from the 4, it's up to you really, because you would technically only be able to glide with one, which is Batgirl. What is Red Hood and what is Robin? And well, I don't know if you could tell Robin can glide. It depends, because as far as I'm concerned, I will tell you this, that in the trailer, Robin, whichever version of Robin it is, he teleports with the Justice League Watchtower technology. Like,
Tim
for
Drake.
example, he's on a build. Yeah, it's teleportation.
That's definitely Tim Drake. I'm sorry, that's not Tim Drake.
That's Tim Drake, like Justice League Watchtower tech.
Yes.
Yes. The reason I know that for a fact is because there is literally a scene in the comics where Tim Drake is shown to be smarter than Batman, and Batman says to Tim Drake when Tim asks if one day he'll be a member of the Justice League, Batman replies, "No, one day you're going to lead it."
Yeah, I remember that shit. I was like, yo, all right. But yeah, if that's Tim Drake, hey, Mazel Tov.
Also, I
But
don't
yeah,
think Damien would ever use teleportation tech. That is just
no,
not his style.
there's no way. No, Damien is more. Yeah, he's more like I'm gonna beat your ass up. But no matter what. But yeah, I really am hyped to see what like Nightwing has, what Red Hood has, because I'm assuming most likely Nightwing will have some sort of like epic parkour type style. Now Red Hood, I'm a little worried about. If they could technically just stick to like grapple Red Hood from like Rocksteady, like the Rocksteady version, I would do that. Honestly, I don't really care. I just like if you don't give him gliding abilities or stuff. I mean, it's Red Hood is Red Hood. He's he's technically meant to be a badass. Like if he doesn't have a lot of traversal, I mean, the game in itself is gonna have like bikes for everyone. So that's
He
as far as I'm
doesn't need
concerned.
to get around fast. He has range.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. He has range.
Okay, this is gonna be something stupid, but basically, is Batwoman going to be the other Batwoman, or is it Barbara Gordon post wheelchair or pre
It's
wheelchair?
Barbara Gordon post wheelchair, but she recovers somehow.
Ah, okay. Just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure because I know there's like
But it's
two.
Batgirl, not Batwoman.
I think there's like two Batgirls, Batwomen.
Yeah, the other one is Cassandra Cain.
Okay, I knew there was another one, so I wanted to make sure we were getting the good one.
Cassandra Cain, Stephanie Brown, and the redheaded bitch from The Dark Knight Returns that I don't remember the name of.
You see what I mean? I don't even know. I need to catch up on some lore on that. But yeah, again, I am very
She looks like
excited for
Velma.
Gotham Knights. Oh yeah, never mind. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm very excited for Gotham Knights. I just and I'm really like hopefully I'm not too too hype about it, but I'm holding some sort of fingers crossed thing about it. But I really want to see how they treat the Court of Owls storyline. Like they're doing Court of Owls, and I was like, yo, all right, this is definitely a storyline that's going to be very interesting if they can pull it off.
Okay, where's Batman going to be in all
They have
this?
to take the Batman approach.
He's dead.
You're using all 4 playable characters, but also the Red Hood approach would just be to murder every socialite in Gotham who's suspected.
For real, yeah, that would honestly be Red Hood's thing. Batman's dead. Yeah. Which again, very very confusing. But I really, really hope that they clarify it because if there's so much confusion that people
doing the Court of Owls without Batman, that's
see what I mean?
Because I at least know the
as
Court of
risky
Owls
as you think it
storyline.
is. Because the Court of Owls storyline doesn't tie into Batman as much as it ties into Dick Grayson. Because in most of the storylines, the primary Talon is the, I believe, brother of Grayson's father.
Yeah.
Like, both Grayson's brothers were raised to be Talons, but Dick's father decided not to and fled and became a circus performer before he died. So now that Dick has proven that he is a capable fighter, the old Talon is trying to come in and recruit his nephew to become the new Talon.
Yeah. But aren't the Talons dead? Just to clarify?
Technically, yes. I'm not talking about the game specifically, I'm talking about the comics.
Yeah. Talons are dead.
Most of them. It depends on how they are, because the soldiers, they die over time, but they're technically immortal.
Okay, yeah.
Their bodies decay,
about,
but
the
they're...
infantry. I'm talking about, like, the lead Talon, like the one that's in charge of all the others.
Okay, my bad.
That one is related to Dick Grayson.
But in the movie version of the scene, it's more Damian Wayne is being recruited than Dick Grayson.
Right, but there's also no family relation there. In the actual comics, it's Dick Grayson.
Yeah, the comic book version made more sense, than Damian Wayne version.
Well, again, I hope they can. We will have to wait and see to see what storyline they take up with it, because I mean, it would be interesting to see maybe the connection between
I mean, that makes
the
more
lead
sense
talent
why
of the.
Nightwing will be in it than him not being in it. But yeah.
See
Closing
what I
note,
mean? Like,
since we're about to run out of time for Mr. Techno, I would like to make a point of saying that at some point, Joshua, you, Abraham, and I all need to get together and play the Reach campaign.
No.
the Reach. Oh, the Halo Reach campaign.
Absolutely.
Which version?
How long is it?
I have a lot of unlocks on the 360 version. Or are we gonna do the MCC version?
How long is the Reach campaign version? Sorry, yeah, the Reach campaign in general.
The Reach campaign isn't too terribly long as you're not doing like Legendary, but it's definitely worth it.
I would do it on normal version.
You don't want to do a lasso?
Joshua, you can do a lasso on your own damn time.
No, I'm
I was
not.
like, I'm sticking to
listen,
normal, bro.
I don't hate myself that much.
I will say the achievement for completing Halo Reach on Legendary on the MCC is called "Why Would You Do This to Yourself?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yo, that's the perfect way to end it, bro. Like, why would you do this to yourself? Like, we made this difficulty shit tier, my guy. Why are you doing this?
I feel like Halo 2 is
like after
always going to be
achieving,
the worst Legendary playthrough.
I feel like after achieving the achievement, the dev should call you saying, "What are you doing?
No.
What are you doing? What is the condition of your health, my guy? What is the condition of the way you're in right now? Get out, get some air. What is wrong with you?"
No, I could just imagine you finally complete Halo Reach on Legendary with your group of friends, and it just turns into that quote from that Russian Badger video where it's like, why did they do this to us? Do it to us? Why'd you do that to me? It's like I wanted to play
two more
VR
things we
chat.
need to do. We need to do Joshua and I playing Halo 2 campaign on MCC on Legendary for Rage.
No,
Because
please.
Halo 2 MCC Legendary is the only game in the entire Halo franchise where the Iron Skull that resets your checkpoint every time you die is built into every mission level, and you can't turn it off.
No. Why?
But we need to do that, and we need to do Spartan Ops, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, that's all for this time. I'll see you next week in my .5 episode. They will see you in the second week, like always.
Hopefully, yeah.
It's trying to be at least bi-weekly for the group, not for me.
Yeah. Bye.
He has to eat.
Adios.
Goodbye.